It's the final MUTV group chat of the week. Welcome, everybody, and what a big weekend ahead with United's only first team friendly on this channel, plus the under-18s and the women's team also in action and available for you to see right here. Big weekend ahead. So let's bring on the lads. We've got Wes, Ben, Danny, and Maisie. Boys, how you doing? You okay?
Good morning, Stu. All good, thanks.
Maisie, where were you? Where were you Wednesday? Where were you? What was the excuse?
I was taking my daughter trampolining, mate. So
you were missed.
Yeah. Well, it was actually taking her back to college as well. So I had a full day of school runs and college runs and training session runs. So can't get out of it, Stu. You know, I'm not just
going to car park last time, Fraser.
Your part?
You did it in the car park last time.
I know, yeah, but I'd have been driving when this was on. And obviously, you know, you've got to be safe. Yeah.
Okay, we'll let you off. We'll let you off with that one, mate. We'll let you off.
Did you get it, Ben?
Where's he gone?
I think he's trying to squat a fly.
What's happened to you? What happened to you, Ben?
Pigeons drinking from the pond. I ate them.
Pigeons drinking from the pond?
What have you just done to him?
Clapped. Because they get massive down here. They get a bit necky, and if you don't get close to them, they'll just sit there.
What does necky mean?
Well, they don't care. They just look at you as if you're stupid. So you got to get right close to him, otherwise they won't fly away.
Oh dear! What a serious football program!
I've got a pigeon suit for him.
Well, Maisie, listen, you missed on Wednesday. We launched a competition to win the, how should we say, distinctive new third kit, the stripy third kit of Manchester United. And what we did, we asked people who watched the show to send in a terrace chant for one of you guys. So each of you have got a terrace chant, and then the best one we're going to come up with, we decide, wins the third kit, the stripy kit. So rather than me just read them all out, we're going to get you to read them out for one of the other guests. So we're going to start off with you, I think, Maisie. You're going to read Ben's. We've got a couple in for Ben. So have a listen to these and we'll decide in the end who wins the kit. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for getting in touch. We do appreciate it. Maisie, let's go with Ben's.
Okay, so this is off Kazim Amini. He's always outside. He's always outside. He's Benjamin Thornley. He's always outside. And then he's off. I like this because he's got a little zebra next to his name, Martin Murphy, to the tune of Eric Prydz. Ben Thornley, Ben Thornley. And he goes on 5-6 times doing that. The same Thornley I used to be. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all that because it's just absolutely ruin it.
Yeah, the Eric Prydz one I like, actually. It is cool on me. That was good, that, yeah. Okay. So that's Ben's. Well
done, Murph.
What do you think, Ben, by the way?
Yeah, not bad, Maisie. I like the way you did it.
You know, you got to throw a little bit of tune in, haven't you, Ben?
Fair enough.
Well, next we're going to have Ben reading Maisie's. So, Ben, away you go.
Right. So this is to the tune of that song that comes out at Christmas by E17 that's not even a Christmas song.
Stay Another Day.
Yeah. Yeah, where they're all in them big puffy jackets. So it says, I'll sing it as well, Maisie, seeing as though you...
Good lad.
So he says, Maisie, have you got to go away? We all know where you lay. It must have been a golf day. Please don't leave us alone like this. We need you to take the piss. Don't you ever go away. There you go.
Boy,
that's decent.
That is
Brilliant.
who's off, Ben?
Well, the last 3 lines I added myself.
All right. Who's it off?
I didn't get his name. Shepherd got it. Sorry, I didn't get his name.
All right, so we'll sort a name out, but thanks for that. Well done, Ben. That's very good. So we're now going to move on to Danny, and this is about Wes's chant.
Yeah, well, this one I read out what he wrote in, but then obviously we'll tee up a video. So he's put, firstly, sorry I'm half naked in my chant, which you'll see in a minute in the video. I was inspired while watching your show in bed. Weird. I had to do my chant based around Wes as I heard he played seven-a-side football back in March at Stockport Power League. I believe he was brought down by our friend Sean. I should have been playing that day, but missed it through injury. I was so gutted I didn't get to meet someone as class as him. Just to share the same pitch would have been amazing. Big up, Brownie. And he put, hope you enjoy my little chant with the gaffer fact in there. Keep doing a great job, lads. MUFC all the way. And this is it.
Hello, all the fabulous stars of the MUTV group chat. Jamie here. So I'm obviously here to do my chant, and my chant is going to be based around Wes Brown. Okay, so Where's Wesley Brown? You can't take him for a clown. He'll come after you and slide you down. Once hit the ball and knock the gaffer down. It's Where's Wesley Brown? Where's Wesley Brown?
What did you think, Wes? Did you enjoy that?
I just wasn't sure at the beginning. I didn't play it until the kids. I dropped the kids off, honestly.
By the way, mine was sent in by Greg Frost.
I don't know.
Frosty. Frosty, yeah.
Oh.
I've got another one for Wes. Got another one here as well about Wes.
Oh,
so
okay.
this is from Johnny in Dublin in Ireland. So he's put, it's to the song of That's Amore. He's put,
All right,
when the ball hits Sir Alex on the back of the head, that's Wesley. But when there's a missing group chat member because he's got a hangover, it's Wes Brown. When there's a brown suit forfeit, which we haven't seen yet, that's Wes Brown. Dum-dum-dum. And that's how it goes. That's all he put. Cheers,
Very
Johnny.
good.
Well
Very
done,
good.
Johnny.
Well
Well
done.
done.
Wes, what do you make of those? Wes, come on.
Not factual, Johnny, mate, but it's a good song.
Yeah.
He knows too much. Wes, you've got one for Danny.
Yeah, I've got one for Danny. I've not got a clue who it's from or how the tune goes. Here we go. We are crazy like a fool, wild about Danny Cool. I'm crazy like a fool, wild about Danny Cool. Danny Cool. Now, if you could give me the tune, I could have done it, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
that one, you know, Danny Cool.
Danny,
Yeah.
Danny Cool, that one.
That's from
amazing.
Magnus Svensson sent that one, by the way. Danny Cool. Yeah, you know, come on, Wes, you know that. Sure.
You'd be surprised, mate. That's why Danny's smiling. Reggae boys, I'm sorry.
You like that,
Yes,
Dan?
Magnus. Yeah, Magnus, mate. I like it. Nice little flow there. Can work with that.
So what we're going to do is actually get our guest on the show today to come up with a winner. Boys, have you got an early favourite or not? Any of them?
I'm going to have to go with Maisie's for Ben.
Yeah.
Right.
Just the right
Ben's
sound.
song for Maisie for me. Yeah.
It's as if he's done that before.
Yeah.
Funny that, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Well, listen, first of all, thanks for getting in touch. We've got more than that, but thanks for getting in touch. Appreciate it. And you can always get in touch with the show, mutv@manunited.co.uk. Let's bring on our guest, the former United keeper, Siobhan Chamberlain, who joins us, who's been patiently waiting. Probably thought this was a serious football discussion programme, has been sitting listening to that nonsense. Siobhan, sorry. How are you?
It was actually quite enjoyable. Not something I'm normally used to, but yeah. I think being asked to judge, I had to pay a bit more attention as well.
Well, come on then. The winner is.
I'm going to go with the E17 Stay Now song.
Right.
I think that's my winner.
Give us again,
Okay.
Ben. Give us
So
again.
we've got to do another round of it.
Yeah, come
Go
on,
on,
Ben,
Ben.
one more time.
With the pigeons.
The steroid pigeons we've got down here. They're like pelicans.
Oh, mate.
Maisie, have you got to go away? We all know where you lay. It must have been a golf day. Please don't leave us alone like this. We need you to take the piss. Don't you ever go away. There you go.
Right. Who was that? Greg Frost. Was that Greg Frost?
Greg
That's
Frost.
all
That was Greg.
Yeah.
Greg,
Sorry,
we'll
sorry, I forgot your name, Greg.
get in touch with you, Greg. So we'll get in touch with you, and you'll win the shirt. So good luck with that. Appreciate it. MUTV@manunited.co.uk. Right, Siobhan. Thank goodness we can now talk about football. Last time I
I
saw you.
think it was quite good.
Yeah, well, true. It wasn't bad, was it? Last time I saw you, we actually was commentating with you at Lee Sports Village on a freezing cold night. You were heavily pregnant and you had a hot water bottle covering your baby bump. How have things developed since then?
She's 7 months old now, so things are very busy and hectic at home. She's asleep at the moment, fingers crossed. She stays asleep and we don't hear anyone screaming in the background. But and last week I announced that I'd retired as well. So it's been a busy few months.
How's motherhood and how's retirement?
Motherhood's amazing. It's been a bit more difficult and not really as I'd imagined having a baby, well, a new baby in lockdown. But it was great to be able to spend so much time with her for her first kind of few months, and for her dad to experience the same, which you wouldn't normally get to do because he'd have been off working. But obviously made it a little bit more difficult with trying to come back to football with childcare and everything else around that. So I made the decision for her to be my priority now, and well, now and moving forward for the next 18 years, I guess. But kind of football then had to take on the back seat, and yeah, so I made the decision to retire and focus a bit more on her and family life moving forwards.
Yeah, football would have been, well, such a huge part of your life for so long. Is it slightly odd now that you're not getting up to go training or whatever?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think I was in every single England squad between 2005 and 2018. So it's a massive chunk of your life that kind of you're obviously away for a week pretty much every month. I think my husband quite misses me not being away for a week. He says he enjoyed the freedom of the house. But it's kind of retire, I think, and there's so much going on in the game now that I'm doing a master's in sports and directorship, which starts in a couple of weeks. And I want to be able to stay in the game and kind of help to develop and help to lead in a different way now.
Yeah, and you're doing a bit of media work as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been doing a bit of co-coms. I did co-coms of the game on Sunday, which was a great result against Chelsea. And I'm looking forward to doing Brighton, Birmingham this weekend, especially with all the new signings.
Yeah. On that point, Siobhan, excellent result against the champions Chelsea, 1-1 draw. And then, especially this week, some A-list signings. Exciting times.
Yeah, you obviously saw Manchester City sign 2 World Cup winners, and United didn't want to be outdone, so signed 2 themselves. 2 of the probably most exciting players in the world, as Sam Mewey and Rose Lavelle that signed for City are great players. But I think if you look at Tobin Heath and Kristen Press, the excitement that they bring and the style of play, and yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to watching them play, and I'm sure every Man United supporter out there will be thinking the same. It's obviously a shame that no one can get down to Lee Sports Village at the moment and go and watch them live, but obviously the games are all on MUTV, so I definitely urge people to tune in and watch.
Boys, do you want to have a chat with Siobhan as well? Because like she touched on there, what an exciting season ahead. Ben, I know you've obviously watched quite a few of the games in the last year or two as well.
Yeah, you've sort of touched on pretty much everything, Stuart, that I was going to ask about the signings and where you envisage Manchester United finishing this season after a really cracking start against Chelsea, who are obviously going to be one of the teams that they're going to be challenging at the end of the season. So even after only one game, where can you possibly see Manchester United finishing at the end of the season, Siobhan?
I think if you ask Casey, she'd say we don't want to aim too high, and Manchester City, Arsenal and Chelsea have all got the pressure on them to be in that top 3. But I don't think there's any reason why United can't break into that top 3 this season. I think getting in the top 2 and getting a Champions League place will be difficult. But if you can get on a roll and start doing well, there's not a lot of games in the league, so you can easily start racking up those points early on and get up there. I think you've obviously seen from the Chelsea game at the weekend, to be able to get a point from Chelsea without those 3 new signings and without Lucy Stanford and Fuso were both injured as well. So 5 of the 7 new signings weren't even available, and they still got to dream what's to come.
Yeah.
Siobhan, you've had
Sorry, Maisie, where you go?
No, Siobhan, you've had a stellar career. If you could go back to one game or to one tournament that you played in, what would it be?
Without doubt, it would be the World Cup in 2015 when we beat Canada in the quarterfinal. I'd been to 5 major tournaments before that and never stepped on the pitch. I'd always been sub-goalkeeper, and yeah, it's great to go to a tournament, but when you don't play, it's tough. So to come on in Vancouver in front of 55,000 fans, I'd previously played for Vancouver Whitecaps as well, so it had a bit of a nice twist to it. And yeah, I came on just at the start of the second half because KB got injured. And to win 2-1, to qualify, it was the first time we'd ever got through to a semi-final of a major tournament, and then to win a bronze medal at the end of it. Yeah, definitely by a mile the best game and tournament that I've ever played in.
Brilliant.
Dan or Wes?
Yeah.
I was just wondering, Siobhan, what are you doing on Thursday night? Because we need a keeper at Power League. So what are your Thursday nights like?
They do need
I've actually moved back down south, so there's a bit of a trek to come back up to Manchester now.
We'll pay you travel. We need someone. We got battered last night. Where's his team beat us? So think about that if you're ever up here on a Thursday
Something
night.
about overhead kicks.
Yeah, exactly. That was Ben's brother, Rod, doing overhead kicks and all sorts. Yeah, think about it. Sorry, Wesley.
No,
That's all right. No, I just want to say, first of all, congratulations on a tremendous career, and obviously your baby girl as well. And you said you were doing your master's degree, but at any point, would you think about probably getting back into coaching and managing yourself, becoming a gaffer yourself? No.
I've never really been interested in the coaching side of things. I was always quite academic. When I was younger, I went to university, I've got a degree and I've got a master's already. And I was a teacher for a few years because it's only been recently that women's football has been fully professional. So I've always had to kind of work alongside it and made sure that I had something to fall back on. So doing another master's now, and then kind of doing some work in the media, doing some coverage of the game, trying to help grow women's football from kind of a more leadership level as opposed to on the pitch is where I'm looking to be. I've been outside in the cold, in the rain, far too much, and I'd rather be inside now.
And you've got a degree in nutrition, I think you have. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've got a master's in sports nutrition.
There you go. Any tips for Maisie?
I knew that was
Everything in moderation.
There you go, Wesley. Remember that.
I mentioned on social media that you were coming on the show, Siobhan, and we've got loads of questions for you. So I'm just going to try and get through a few of these if you don't mind. This one from Rob Lawton. What one single piece of advice would you give to young female keepers? Who was the biggest influence on your career?
So just enjoy it. Don't put yourself under too much pressure. As a goalkeeper, you make a mistake and it's the end of the world. And there is so much more pressure on a goalkeeper, I think, than any other position. But it's about remembering that 10 other players before it's got to you. So try not to beat yourself up too much about it and focus on what's next and not what's already gone. In terms of the biggest influence is 100% Edwin van der Sar. I support Fulham and I used to go and watch them all the time as a kid. And so for him to sign and play there and to be able to watch him as a youngster was amazing. And then obviously being at Manchester United as well, it kind of worked quite well with me playing for Fulham and Manchester United, and then to kind of follow my idol in those footsteps was pretty amazing.
Brilliant. This one, AZ20, with all these new signings coming, what do you think is the biggest thing the team as a whole needs to improve on? And what do you see as the team's biggest challenge moving forward?
I think a massive challenge is going to be for Casey keeping all these players happy. I think with the the talent that's in the group now, everyone's going to want to be playing. Everyone's going to feel that they've earned the right and they're working hard in training and want to be on that pitch. So it's going to be a tough job to keep everyone happy. And I think that was one of our biggest things last season and in our first year, was how well Casey and the staff created a united team. We did loads of kind of team bonding events, and it was quite well documented, all the stuff with snakes and all sorts, just craziness. But it helped us bond as a team because we'd never played together before. It was a brand new group of players, and I think that's going to be really key in helping the team to develop this season as well.
And Ian says, what do you think about the fans that support the women's team? Did the number and the level of support surprise her compared to when she played at Liverpool or Bristol?
Oh yeah, incredible. The United fans are second to none. They've, at every single game, home and away, millions of flags. There's no other team in women's football has it anywhere like that. The Barmy Army, they've been fantastic. And I know it's a cliche kind of saying, are they your 12th fan, your 12th player on the pitch? But they really are, and they really do make a difference. And it was lovely to see the game on Sunday, that even though the fans weren't there, all of their flags were up behind the goal. I think that was a really nice touch, and I know the players really appreciated that as well.
So the women playing Birmingham on Sunday, you'll see that on MUTV. Also, the under-18s playing Liverpool Saturday lunchtime, you'll see that. And the first team, the only first team friendly because of this truncated pre-season, it's at Villa Park against Aston Villa, and you'll see that on MUTV, the whole game, 10 p.m. Saturday. Let's have a quick chat about that as well, guys. Ben, first of all, you're going to be there at Villa Park. It's odd, isn't it, that you play one friendly and that's it? Basically, the season didn't really finish, did it?
Yeah, it doesn't. It just doesn't seem right, does it? Normally, United would have a pre-season tour to some far-flung corner of the globe and many games to go into a season. But I think the feeling behind it is that they just needed a game, maybe two, but it looks like it's only going to be one game because it's not been that long since they finished. Obviously, other clubs will have played more, but they've been finished longer. So hopefully United won't have lost too much in way of fitness. And this game against Aston Villa on Saturday will hopefully give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer an idea of what team he wants to play against Crystal Palace and get the lads a little bit of sharpness into the legs as well. So it's good that they have got a game, and it's good that they've got very good opposition to be playing against. Yeah,
Wes, I mean, what can he really do in one game? Is it just a fitness, or can he try something that we might see against Palace next week?
Yeah, I think most of it's fitness, bit of sharpness, but he can look at a few different options. Obviously, Donny coming in. He could play him with certain people to see if he likes it or anything stands out. But yeah, it'd be just to get the fitness in Stu and obviously throw Donny in for his first game, really, just to see how it goes. And like we said, it's been short and sharp, but we've got to be ready for next week.
Yeah, Dan, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because the lads have had, maybe a week or two off, and they're back into it. But I suppose you still need some miles in the legs, don't you? And that's why we're playing the friendly.
Yeah, and it's just, due to the times, obviously, but it's probably going to be no different for other people as well. I think most of the teams won't have had 4 or 5 games on the spin. So we're just going to have to trust what we've done behind the scenes, trust the in-house games and the fitness that's been done, and just stick together as a team and make it work.
And remember, you can see the game on MUTV, 10 p.m. Saturday night. Looking forward to it. Siobhan, how are Fulham going to get on? Not that we care, but go on.
Yeah, so long as we don't go down, I'll be happy. My husband supports Aston Villa, so long as
right.
they don't stay up and we go down, there's a little bit of competition going on, because I don't want my daughter to be a Villa supporter. No offence to any Villa fans out there, but I'd rather she supported Fulham. So whichever team stays in the Premier League this year, I think she'll end up supporting them. So there's a lot of pressure on the results. What do you think is realistic for United, and also for the United women's team as well? What's realistic in terms of, I know the season's only just getting underway, but what's realistic, do you think, for in 9 months' time? I think United, they want to break into the top 3. I think that's got to be the challenge. I think 4th place was comfortable last season, but that top 3 of Arsenal, Chelsea and City, I think that's where United need to be breaking into, and that's going to be their target this season, to break into that top 3, I think.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, that's just about us done. Siobhan, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you're doing so well. And thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me on.
No, I hope to speak to you again very soon.
Siobhan.
A reminder, remember the women's team, the A team, the first team, all on MUTV this weekend. Make sure you're with us. Boys, have a great weekend. And we're back Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week as we really build up to the new campaign. See you then. Cheers, guys. See you later.
Take it easy, everyone.
On.
Good weekend, boys.